Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name is Landon, and here we play Jank. Today, I'm going to be playing one of my older decks. It's called Applin again. I've played with Applin, Appletun, and Flapple for quite a while. I believe they came out in Evolution Skies, and I've been playing them basically ever since. I know a lot of people like to throw one-ofs into their Zorbox lists and run with it that way. I'm actually a big fan of just playing the Pokemon as is, playing Applin, evolving it up into Flapple and Appletun, depending on the situation. The deck has gone through a lot of changes. I honestly think my earlier renditions were better. This is where I've currently landed. I don't have my original deck list, sadly, but I think it's a good choice to play during this week. This is the final week of 2022, and because of that, I am just playing some of my older decks here by myself, kind of a week off. I'm pre-recording all these, of course, and showing you guys kind of a history of my deck building, you know, for as good and as bad as those are. You know, I kind of want the week off of recording between Christmas and New Year's, so pre-recording all this stuff. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So, we are going second, which is okay. This is kind of a lost box, so it's not absolutely terrible to go second, but it's not great to mulligan like this. And our opponent has clearly been playing for quite a while as well with those Sun and Moon Lunala sleeves, which I'd love to see, honestly. Let's see. What is our opponent playing, though? They have quite a big... Holy cow, what is this nonsense? Okay, so they got Blissey. They've got Snom, which will evolve into Frostmoth and accelerate a bunch of energy onto the field. They've got Regice, which, I mean, 100 damage is good enough to knock out whatever we got. They currently have 3 Pokemon with abilities in the field, which is important for us. We need to get Flapple out and going and dealing damage, because right now I'd be doing 150 damage, which is not bad. But yes, we do have a Regice on the other side. Man, we got Appletun, not exactly the one that we want to see, but let's quick ball away XP share, and we will grab a Comfey. We will switch into the Comfey. Flower selecting. Keep the Rescue Carrier. That is important. Colress Experiment. Let's see, we want that, and we want that. Gonna have to say goodbye to those, sadly. Very sad about that. But, let's see. We can quick ball away the Switch for another Comfey. Right? Yeah. For a second there, I thought, oh, what if I had gone for Cramorant? Would I have gotten KO? No, I would not have. Flower selecting. And grab the other Rescue Carrier. And that's it. That's all that we get to do our turn 1. It's sad, but what else do you want? Just trying to do the best that we can right now. So Blissey has got enough energy to KO Applin. As soon as they attach a second energy, they'll be able to KO Comfey. So we're not in a great position currently. We really need to get a few more Applins out and get those evolutions primed for some KO taking. Alistair, okay. What are they trying to discard in the deck? Like, why not play Professor's Research? I mean, they probably don't have in their hand, but just saying, like, Alistair and Worker both draw 3s, kind of on the lower end of, you know, draw power, so why those? Oh, getting Radiant Greninja up and going, just 1 energy away from doing a massive 2 Pokemon KO turn, so that's going to be pretty handy for them, I think. All right. Let's see. What can we do? We will have Mirage Gate ready, it seems. Let's flower selecting. Level Ball. That's pretty big, actually. That can get us quite a bit. So, of course, Level Ball, Energy. Do I go for another Energy? Yes. Yes, I do. Mirage Gate should be up and working now. It is. So we will Mirage Gate, Grass, Fire. Put them both onto this Applin. Appletun will use its Fighting Tackle attack. Level Ball for an Applin. And Level Ball for Manaphy. Protect our bench. Protect from getting multiple KOs in a single turn, basically. That's what we are looking for. And we will retreat. For that, what do we have in the discard? We have a Comfey. All right. And we will Fighting Tackle. For a massive 160 damage. Now, they will get the return KO, which is kind of too bad. They'll take 2. And then our next turn will take 2. But currently they have a Radiant Greninja set up, which will be able to attack, but also discard energy and buy us some time, although it's only giving up a single prize. So this deck really tries to capitalize off taking multiple prize Pokemon while only giving up single prize Pokemon. And that's really how this deck is supposed to function. The fact that they're not playing a lot of special energy with Blissey is fascinating to me. That is not a very common way to play Blissey, from what I have seen. Level Ball for a Flapple. We will play down that Flapple. We will play a Rescue Carrier, so we can get Applin, and I think, no, Appletun. We'll also get Appletun back. Play down the Applin, play down the Energy. Have we flowered selected? We have not. Both good cards, Fire Energy. Gotta, you know? I feel like I just gotta. We'll retreat into Flapple. And we will Acidic Mucus for 150, grabbing... Oh, 200. Beautiful. Even better. 200, grabbing our 2 prize Pokemon. Now, they do have Radiant Greninja, which can get a KO. But we just got Flapple from our prizes, which is amazing. And they have 3 ability Pokemon on the field, meaning we can KO Radiant Greninja in a single hit, and leading us to a better board state overall. They will take a KO, we will take a KO directly back. Serena, they got a discard to draw more cards. I'm curious why this deck is so interested in discarding. I mean, I get powering up Blissey so that when they attack, they can attach 3 energy to it, but that's going to happen over time anyways, especially with Radiant Greninja. So it would seem better to honestly lean more into the discarding with Professor's Research, or play Marnie and just disrupt your opponent like crazy. You know, they're playing Pal Pad to recover those supporters that they've had to discard. And I'm just curious why. Is that actually helpful? So they're playing Switch, but who are they going to switch into? I can only imagine Frostmoth. Okay, they switch into Regice, and we can just KO it. In all honesty, that's slowing us down more than I would like. But okay. Yes. Yeah, they did not take a KO. Instead, they decided to try to save their Radiant Greninja for another turn. And we just take a KO. They might be hoping to get Boss's orders to boss up the Manaphy, but they're not going to get a second Radiant Greninja ready before we get the KO, I imagine. Alright, so maybe they just didn't have the energy, And so now they do. Now they can get this 1 KO. Maybe that's it, you know? I can't see their hand. I can't predict everything that they have and everything they're able to do. But, you know, taking 1 KO with this big attack, you know, not much happens there. But we are now technically in the lead for prizes, and I'm pretty excited about that. So we've got Flapple. We've got Rescue Carrier, which will get us those back. Play down the Applin. Play down the Grass Energy. Flower selecting. We don't even need Mirage Gate. We're getting all of the energy in hand. That's an issue with this deck. We'll grab that. We will grab that, though. I think I can let 1 fire energy go. It's only 1, right? Yeah, only 1. Beautiful. And we will retreat into Flapple. We will level ball for another Applin. Just in case something happens, I want to be prepared. And Acidic Mucus for the KO. Now, they have severely weakened Acidic Mucus by letting us KO some ability Pokemon. Now our Acidic Mucus will only be doing 100 damage to this Blissey, and Appletun would be doing 0 with its Thick Mucus. So that's why we have to now switch gears and focus on Fighting Tackle. Fighting Tackle will let us do 160. Between 2 turns, that's going to be 320 damage, hopefully KOing this Blissey, depending on how much healing they play. Now they put Radiant Greninja back into play, so our power just increased with Acidic Mucus up to 150. Now it's still probably worth it to do Fighting Tackle for that 10 extra damage, but, you know, we'll see if they play anything else. If they play 1 more Pokemon with abilities, oh, they don't. But that's okay. Flapple survives. This turn, at least. We will do 150. Now, I do have the idea of, like, what if we play an energy onto this Applin? So we've got 2 Applins and all that stuff. I don't think that idea is actually worth entertaining, because Radiant Greninja's not getting prizes on the bench. And I'm not going to play this Applin just because. So we will Fighting Tackle for 160. And that is my favorite part about Flapple and Appletun. Having that backup attack. Yes, it's a grass and a fire, which makes it difficult to play. But if you plan for that, it works out fantastically. They have that backup attack that lets them do 162 Pokemon V. And that's going to let you KO quite a lot, actually. So here, if they don't... Okay, so they're not Marnieing us, which is beautiful. If they played Marnie this game, we would be a little bit more stressed right now. But since they're not playing Marnie, our hand is pretty safe. I'm not sure exactly what they can do. Retreat into Greninja. Have Greninja KO this Flapple. We KO it back. You know, there's not a lot that can happen right now. So I'm feeling pretty safe, pretty secure here. They attacked us. I don't see any way that we don't get this KO. We put the Applin in the active, play down an Appletun, attach a Fire Energy, and boom, we get the KO. Now we only have 8 cards left in the deck, so we always got to be careful. And we don't actually need to draw anything, but we're going to. Because why not? Finally get some Pokégears here. Don't really need them. Hey, look, there's Cramorant. Late to the party as usual, bud. Done. Play that down. Play down Appletun. retreat into Appletun, play down a Fire Energy, and we will Fighting Tackle. Is that what it's called on that? Yes, it is. 160, KOing the Blissey, taking our last 2 prizes, and winning this game. Man, some of these older decks that I play are surprisingly good. You know, I totally expect Lugia V-Star to blow these decks out of the water. And of course, we didn't play Lugia V-Star this time. But that's what I expect to run into. And the fact that we haven't shows that these decks are actually doing pretty well. Hey, look. We just leveled up in our Battle Pass as well. So let's go ahead and redeem these things. Some coins and a pack. So we will open a pack here at the end of this Applin. Maybe I'll put this at the end of the week. Nice little pack opening at the end. Anorith. So for a Twin Energy, you do 30 plus 120 if you discard an unidentified fossil. That is fascinating to me. Making me think of the Omastar to put into the field and then just attach a Twin Energy, and you can do 150 discarding unidentified fossil, throw on a choice belt, you're doing 180. Like, man, that's interesting. I don't think there's a deck there, but man, that's interesting. Dewbiter and Kinkling. Okay. Nothing major in that pack opening. But, you know, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the deck. If you think I should return to the deck, let me know down in the comments. I really enjoy playing Flapple and Appletun. And as I said before, I know people love it in Zorobox. I love just playing it by itself because it adds a very interesting, like, will they, won't they aspect to the game, where your opponent is like, oh man, I really want to bench this Pokemon, but do I want to give them another ability? Or, you know, oh, I really want to attach special energy, but that just makes them hit harder and get big one-hit KOs and that kind of stuff. So let me know what you think of the deck down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. And until next time, keep playing Jank.